Yourself podcast.
Welcome.
I am your host, Serena.
I'm your other host, Callie, and this is what dreams are made of, baby.
That's the tempo of the episode today.
Mhm.
We're going to be talking about dreams and goals and dreams and goals and dreams.
Yes.
Because we love
Chasing dreams.
Chasing
matter of
dreams
fact.
is the topic of today.
I feel like we haven't really talked about like what our full dreams look like, or like our goals.
We've hesitated on talking about our
We have.
goals. And, I mean, why not? It's not like, because everyone's like, you're going to jinx it or whatever.
You're gonna jinx it. Don't let them know the next move.
But it could not only, we don't want to just sit here and talk about our goals, but also just ways to kind of like go about your goals, like just like our take on it and like going for your dreams and stuff like that.
Yes, because that's
it's
essentially
very
what we're
necessary.
doing. It's necessary.
I mean, it's for my future self.
For my future
self.
So I think it's a
Let's
really
get into
fun
it.
topic. It's actually bringing me back to being a kid and feeling nostalgic. Even that song, like
I love that
Hillary
song.
Duff
I
and
freaking
watching
cry
that movie. I know.
when I
you
watched
told
that
me.
movie.
Oh my gosh, so emotional. Because this is what dreams are made of. Okay. Anyways, what should we start with? What should we tell the people?
Okay, goals.
Goals.
We all have them. It's very overwhelming sometimes
Yes.
because if you're like us, we dream very big.
Yes.
Like to the point where it's like, is that even possible to do? Are you sure you want to do that? But why should there be a restriction on how big you can dream? And I know it sounds kind of cliche because when you're a kid, you hear that a lot.
Right.
But as you're an adult, you kind of like think
You
of
lose it.
reality.
Yeah, you lose
And
that.
why do that? I think that's
Why?
such a disservice to you because why not dream big? Okay.
Mhm.
Let's say it doesn't happen. Just because you've opened that door to like all these possibilities and like you have a goal and you have like a certain place you want to get to, you're going to get somewhere,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Goals initially are the drivers to people that are successful because they know that they can reach a certain level of success and they
Yes.
believe in themselves.
Yes.
So I say do that. And if you don't get to that goal, you probably open doors to other things.
Exactly.
Just like we've experienced.
Exactly.
Like we didn't plan to be a realtor or a lash tech,
Mm-mm.
you know, but we dreamed big and we were open to any kind of opportunity that came our way.
Yeah.
So
No, exactly.
first point of advice is really like go ahead, write them all down. It doesn't matter. There's no like restrictions or anything. Just lay it all out on the table and just like, if you continue to just like revisit that, you're definitely going to feel, I don't know, it's just like a good feeling.
It's actually
And it's
crazy
exciting.
feeling. It's exciting. It's actually really cool to think about what I want and like seeing the list and seeing, I actually did this. I can actually get to this place, or I can actually accomplish this goal. Obviously, when we were kids, we're like, I want to be a princess. I want to do this, and this. I want to be a gymnast. But like when we're older, I really love what you said. Like, why lose that same energy? Like, why lose that same inspiration? Because if we keep that, I think we all have like an inner child. We're trying to like, help fulfill our dreams. And so for me, like, I feel like getting older, I've had to suppress the list. When it comes to reality, like you said,
because of course you have responsibilities to take care of,
but you know what, people don't get to where they are, like the stars that we see, the people who we dream of being, like they don't get to where they are by like letting go of those that list, letting go of that vision. So
and I think as of recently, me and Callie have just been in this whole kick of like just going for it and like getting excited. You need to get excited about the things, no matter how out of reach it may seem. Like say you want to be a freaking millionaire,
right?
Why limit yourself, right? Why do that? Because you have this one life to live. So what's the point of just like living just in this bubble of like mediocrity? Unless you like mediocrity,
right?
Then of course
then you could chill,
stay in it. But if you are purposely restricting yourself from such big aspirations, like why? It's just like, why? And we've been there too. I'm sure like I've had my moments of like, I'm not gonna be a millionaire, there's gonna be so much work.
That's not
but
realistic.
It's not as hard as you think. As long as you create your systems, create your like, get excited. It doesn't have to be like everyone else's goals. Like you can have certain things for yourself that you know that you want to happen to you, why not?
Why not? And if you're willing to put in the work, you're not in this life for no reason. You're not going to put in work for no reason. You're not going to invest money for no reason.
It's going to get you somewhere.
It's going to get
right?
you somewhere. No, yeah,
You might not be the exact same path, but I don't know. I just feel like with this one life that we have, you should be able to experience as much as you can and get the most out of it.
And you deserve it. We deserve it. Like, you deserve to live the life that you want. And the life that you want to make for yourself. And so when it comes to big dreams and big goals, Serena, like, what do you want to talk about today for yourself?
Because like I've seen it firsthand, because when I just recently, like even like maybe last year, or I don't know, when I got really serious about real estate and stuff like that, that's when I started to really write things down and write down what I want for myself, even the most outlandish things. Because I knew that I wanted to build a brand for myself. And I think on Instagram, I was at like 1,000 followers. And I am not kidding you. I think on like last year, I definitely like 100% did not believe it would be possible. But I said, I'm going to get to 5,000 followers. And I freaking did. I'm about to be there in like a couple more numbers, but it's like, it works, guys.
It works.
The power of manifestation, the power of like
hard work.
You have to live in it. You have to act like you are already her. Because in my mind, a lot of the times I've struggled, like I want to be like this and then I'll be happy. I want to like be this way and then I'll be successful. But the thing is, you have to start embodying her now.
Yes, I love that.
Like before, I used to be like, I just want to be so sure. Like I used to tell my boyfriend, like, I just want to get to a point where I'm so sure of myself and I'm confident. He's like, you're that now. And I'm like, no. He's like, just be that now.
You can. It's a choice.
And it's like, dude, just
do it.
Be that now. Like, it sounds so.
It is a hard mental shift, but
that's what's helped us. That's for real.
Yeah, I think we're not cocky. We're not saying like, oh, like followers is all we want.
Yeah.
Like,
but that's just like, it sounded like an out of reach thing for me.
But we're just saying like, when you set a goal for yourself, work for it, and you get there, bruh, like anything can happen.
And once one thing happens, you're like, okay, what's next? And it's just this whole thing. So we can go deeper into our whys and why we do what we do, what are like, because we've had someone ask like, what are your goals and what are you going to do to get there? I've gotten that question a couple of times, and someone asked us too. So what are your goals and how do you want to get there? Like tell them what's up.
Okay, so I'm just gonna list out everything. I'm just gonna be
We're just gonna put it in the universe and just know, like, we're not jinxing it.
Yeah,
we're mostly here to share like our process through it all and how we're gonna get there, why we do what we do.
Yeah.
And if things change, and
that's because goals shift. Yeah, and I'm okay with that.
This is just where we are right now, and then our future selves could
look back and be like, hey, I talked about that. I did that. Okay. Anyway,
go ahead.
For me in my business and overall creative life, my goals are, I want to have my own studio, like space salon that I run that's under Kalafia brand. I want to help other artists and like hold them in my space and cultivate a community of my own under my brand. I just see myself doing that and then having my business run itself and then just continuously investing in other things, not only for my business, but in the community that can help my brand get bigger and bigger. I see my brand being like a name brand, Kalafia being a brand on like clothing, like shade. I want to get and dive into fashion because that's always been a passion of mine,
as you can see.
And I love all of that stuff. So like my big goals is just to have an like empire of like my own brand and like not only just for myself, but I want to build a brand or in a community that can embrace everyone's individuality, all your characteristics, and like just cultivate good energy and growth for Kalafia and Kalafia Beauty. I see moving past lashes. Lashes is just the start.
I agree.
Esthetician is just the start. Like I don't see myself just in that world, but like not only using my dance and creative background and diving into multiple things. But yeah, because I've never, at first when I started my business, I only thought like, dope, I'm gonna be a lash tech, I'm gonna be a lash tech, I'm gonna be a lash tech. And then that was like the end all be all. But now that I am a lash tech, I've established my business somehow. I just see myself moving past that and making it bigger and actually pursuing my dream of getting into those things like fashion and like retail and like art and just being the creative that I've always wanted to be. And I am. So that's like my big goal within the next couple of years. Like, of course, I'm not going to rush the process.
Yeah.
But that's where I see myself, and that's what I'm working towards. Of course, like right now, like my small realistic goals are like building my clientele.
It's
like,
baby steps.
Steps, but like I just see the vision, and
because you need a vision.
You need a vision, you need a goal, and you need all of that to drive your purpose. Because like I feel like I'll lose inspo if I didn't already have those goals set in place for myself and my business. And like everything happened for a reason. Like I could have stayed Kalafia Beauty, Kalafia Lashes, but I made this choice to create a whole new brand for myself that felt like me. And like I feel more connected to it rather than just me, Callie, having a lash business. No, like Kalafia is me. That's me. Like that it represents who I am and what I want to do for people. I want to help people like feel their best, and so that's where I see myself. And that's my goal.
You. I love that so much, and I can't wait to see just like you thrive in even more with what you're building, because it's dope. I love the message behind it. You're all about community and positivity and just like good energy, and that's so you. And I think that really like shows in your brand, and it's just like, yeah, those steps are gonna like matter, and like everything is gonna be worth it.
Yeah, because like, you know, everyone like shops, right? And you guys follow these brands on social media. They have like a headquarters, they have a cute office, they have a warehouse. And like I'm down here in Midtown and I see these certain buildings and like I remember, just rooms. And I'm just like, man, like what if I have something like that and it's just as Kalafia?
I
like
love
that.
It
gives me goosebumps. Ooh, like, oh my God.
Me get goosebumps.
Right? She got it too. She felt the energy. So like I cannot wait like to have that space and have people in it, like, and be a part of the family and just add on to my brand. And I don't know, I just see myself in those realms of just the industry. I don't know, like I have big goals and it makes me happy thinking about them. It gets me really
should get excited about like your goals.
It gets me really, really excited, and who knows, like maybe this will be inspirational to somebody else too.
Because again, we were iffy about talking about it. But I know that if I was in someone else's shoes, like, and I was afraid to like go for something, I would want to see people talk about, you know, what they're working towards. And like, I don't know, I like hearing other people and getting inspired by what they're doing, because it pushes me to like want to work for it too.
No, yeah, for sure. So yeah, catch me with Kalafia everywhere, all day, every day. Yeah, I'm still trying to come up with like a mantra or like a motto for my brands, but we'll get there.
Yeah, baby steps.
And with the baby steps, like I think going into business, I just didn't know I had to prepare myself to be okay with it moving so slow. Obviously, you know, you put in all the work, you want to see it shift and like go up really, really quickly. But yeah, Rome wasn't built in a day. Like it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a lot of work and moving around and doing this and that. So I'm really excited. Like as soon as I figured out what I wanted and set those goals for myself, it was actually a great feeling, because feeling lost is such a hard feeling. Like I hate it. Feeling lost just feels like, oh my God, like why am I even doing this? But once you find what you actually want to do in your life and you want to have those goals and you set those dreams, like dreams and goals, I feel like are similar. So like, yeah, those are my dreams.
And I know it's hard because there's probably listeners or watchers, and I've been there too, where we don't know exactly what we want, and that is totally okay. You don't have to put this pressure to be like this life-changing like thing, like groundbreaking, like you're gonna change the world, community, all that stuff.
No,
Start small, like just as simple as writing it. You know me. I'm a journal girl.
She like to
okay?
Write
down just anything and everything that you're just a little bit interested in, and find a way, create like a plan, like kind of just like, what can I do? Like, let's say like, oh, I want to take up like Pilates, just really simple, something real simple.
Yeah.
Let's sign up for a class this weekend. As simple as that. Like, start somewhere, like anything you're interested in. It could be so small. It doesn't matter, because that could just bloom into something so much bigger, right?
No, yeah, for sure. All the goals that I just said, I have a plan for them. It's not just like, oh, I have dreams and that's it. It just ends at saying it. It just ends at writing it down. No, I'm building and I'm working hard, and it's hard to like really lay out exactly what I'm doing, exactly what we want to do, but just know, future self, that I have it all planned out, and I just see the freaking vision, and I know we know what we're capable of, and we've been through a lot. But doesn't mean we're not. It
takes a lot of inner work too. Like getting to know yourself. It's a process. So again, don't feel pressured, but just don't be afraid to create goals and dreams, because I know it can be very intimidating.
Yeah, because what if once you do create that list, then it'll motivate you to put down something that, like, put together steps for yourself in order to get there. You know, like what if it's actually the step that you need? So what about you? Like, what are your dreams, Serena?
We're so similar, because I love the whole like creating a nice space for like community and just like uplifting. I'm such a hype girl, okay?
Right.
I'm a very much a like women empowerment like girly. Like, I love to just like encourage other women. So I want to use like my platforms to be like a voice for that. For someone that's come from such a like I just wasn't in this realm at all. Like, I was just so like, I'm just gonna live like
day by day.
Yeah, like I just didn't dream at all. And I just want to encourage women that feel very insecure or like afraid to go for like even the wildest things, because I didn't think I could be a business owner at all. Like, it's just like it wasn't in my vocabulary. So just like encouraging other women to go for their dreams.
I love that.
And using that way, because I know I'm still building my brand, and I am a realtor, and like real estate is another part of me, but I also want to use my platform for encouraging others and just being a safe place for people to feel vulnerable, or just talk about things like this. That's why we have this podcast too, and I love that this is a way for me to do that. But just like in simpler terms, like for me, like real estate is like it's a driving force. It's gonna get me the income that I need to get to where I really want. Okay. I want to use this to eventually invest in multiple properties. I don't want to work.
Right.
I don't want to work hard anymore. I don't want to work hard forever. I'm fine with doing it now.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want to make passive income, and I do not like, I want to be present and have my experiences. I don't want to work till I die.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people in our generation don't want that anymore. I know past generations have been doing that, and I want to break that. I want my family to be taken care of, all that stuff. So I'm using this to, again, fund my dream life. Like, I want rental properties, and I think it's super cool. I love real estate in general, so I'm trying to educate myself to learn like how to invest in properties and real estate. So I hope that one day I will have the knowledge and experience to then like let other people know, or younger people get into it too. So I'm just all about sharing and like helping other people grow too. So that's like what fulfills me. That's what drives me, because I know I wanted that, growing up too.
Yeah, the guidance, the help.
Because at the end of the day, that's what I want. I want to travel. I want to be there with my future family. I want to give my family certain experiences that they couldn't get. I just want to break that like generational thing. I just want to be something big and something that, someone that my family can be proud of, like my future family can be proud of. Like, I'm doing this for a reason. And also, side one, I want to open a coffee shop, because I freaking love coffee.
She's obsessed with coffee shops.
So I just want to be able to like have the passive income,
multiple businesses,
open my coffee shop. Okay.
Yep.
Have a nice community space.
Yeah.
We can enjoy some coffee. Okay.
That freaking part.
And then like, I don't know. I just want to get to the point where I'm just like, I said it again, but like sure of myself and like confident in everything that I do. And so, yeah, that's like my driving force. And like for my future self, I want it to be bigger.
Yes.
Like I want it to grow even more. Like we'll be in, like, I just have visions. I always like try to put myself in a place where I'm already there. Like we're in this, you know, Callie's place right now, but eventually we could be in like a studio with professional cameras and lighting, and like we have
for
our
my
own,
future self.
we have our own
wall.
like branding and stuff like that.
Yes.
So just having so many ways of like pouring out to the world, like, and it's crazy because I never knew that real estate could be a way for me to do that, because real estate's, again, one thing. I'm helping people to their real estate goals, but it's also helping me personally and in my growth. So I'm so excited. And I know I want to have a family, I want to be married, have kids, all that stuff, and just like be able to like take care of everyone, and then obviously give back to the community and in a good way. And like my coffee shop can be a way to do that. It's just so much.
I love that.
Those are just like the gist of things.
I love that. I think me and Serena can really relate on the fact that one of our goals is to, you know, take care of our family and give back. That's one of the main things I think that I've always been working towards ever since I was young and in high school and like college and things like that. I have to help. Not because I was told to. Yes, that was told to me, but it's always been a goal. Like, I need to take care of business, take care of my family. Like, that's one thing that me and Serena really connect on too. Like, being able to give back to our parents and like help our family get to like a certain state. Even our future families, I think, too. But yeah, I totally forgot about that. Yeah, have a family,
get married. I'm getting so excited just talking about it.
Me too. Me too. I'm getting like, so inspired again.
I know. See, that's why you have to revisit. Like,
you have to talk about these things,
talk about
guys.
It, okay?
Talk about it.
Don't be afraid.
And don't be afraid of sounding so crazy to people.
I know.
That's fine. That's fine. They just don't have your vision. They don't see what you see.
And people doubt you, whatever. It's all you.
It's all about yourself.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How do you maintain your motivation and keep your passion, since we're on it,
yeah,
when facing setbacks and challenges on the path to your dreams?
Man, this is a hard one.
Because you know when it gets tough, it gets tough. And there are times where you want to quit and you like...
Which is all the time.
I know. See, it's like, it's not all just rainbows. Like,
it's literally not. Oh my God.
It's like learning to, and we're still learning this part, like controlling when things get rough. I think nowadays what I do when it gets tough is you just gotta step back, because for me, when things get really tough, I like to solve the problem right then and there, or like try to like, I just focus on it and I can't get to anything else because I'm like, I want to fix this issue right now. But sometimes you just can't do that, so you just have to give yourself grace. And like sometimes for me, it's like, is someone dying?
No.
Is like,
are you alive?
Is something urgent? Sometimes you just have to go for a walk or write it down or whatever, like talk to somebody. But remember, again, I think it's just reading out your goals again. Just like having that letter, like I mentioned in the last episode, has helped so much. So if you're ever down, look at that letter that your future self wrote you, and then you kind of will feel a little bit better.
Yeah, for me, when it comes to setbacks and challenges, I think in the moment, obviously, you feel like, oh my gosh, my world is coming to an end. Everything is hitting the fan, bad things everywhere. And then you're like, you lose sight of like what your actual goals were in the beginning, because you know you're going through that, and that's normal. Like, you're being human. It consumes you. But like Serena said, we're still learning how to better that process when we will encounter those things. Obviously, when we encounter them, it's inevitable. So I think, like she said, we just have to shift. You have to shift your perspective on it. Yeah, you're going through it, cool, but don't let it define everything and anything that you do, girl. I used to do that all the time. Like, oh my God, I'm failing. I'm a failure. I'm complete 100%. No, girl, you're failing. Cool. Move on. Like you have to keep it pushing, or else it's just going to set you back. But
again, the same thing. No one's dying.
It's gonna set you back. You're alive, girl. Like, count your blessings. Ooh, like maybe you were meant to go through that failure, which you are.
Most of the time you are.
Most of the time, 100% of the time you are. So for me, I think what helps me is just I need to learn and unlearn. I have to unlearn certain things and how to react, and I have to learn a new way to how to approach it, how to approach like problems. Because they're always going to be there. Like,
and that's going to be the way that you're going to become the person that you want to be. Because for me, it's like, I want to be this person that so sure, like I want to like not care, like I just want to be stronger.
Yeah.
You're only going to do that if you go through it. Because those people that are so thick-skinned and can handle anything, they probably went through shit.
They probably went through crazy
You know those people
stuff.
that didn't go through anything and they're just going about life like
la, 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 la.
Nothing bad happens, but then they are sensitive.
Yeah.
So
they're about to learn their lessons. Okay. We all go through it. No one is susceptible to any of this stuff. So you know, like also like when to make a diamond you need pressure. Like it just doesn't, you just don't find the diamonds, you know. Yeah, like diamonds get put through pressure, gold gets purified by fire. Like it just doesn't become what it is. It has to be put through all of that craziness to get to like that pretty beautiful thing that's worth so much. You know, like gold is worth a lot, diamonds are worth a lot, so like you are worth a lot. So like you won't grow unless you are put through those things. You're just gonna stay the same.
Okay, here's what my coach told me. Choose your hard.
Would
you rather, like, for example, like for my situation, it's like, would you rather not get any business and be broke? That's the hard. Or would you rather do the hard work but get something out of it? It's still hard, but at least there's a good outcome with the other one.
I like that.
So
I like
what
that.
is some advice that we can give when it comes to goal setting and just like how to get there? So what I would do is break it down by like, so what I do in real estate is I cut it by quarters of the year.
Okay.
Just to make it less overwhelming is to just like do an analysis and like do like a in the beginning of like the year or like the month, depending on the quarter, just like plan out like what do you want to achieve for this quarter, which is like 3 months at a time. Start that way, or even not a month at a time. Like what do you want to do within this month? Like for example, if I want to work out, take multiple workout classes, just already schedule them into your calendar, stuff like that. Just take baby steps and just analyze what works and what doesn't work.
For me, when it comes to goal setting, right, I want to say don't overwhelm yourself and pressure yourself into putting down goals like the way we did. I want to say when I found my goals, it wasn't right away.
Yeah, no, it took me a while to get here.
It's like through trial and error of things I like and these things I want to do, hard stuff that I went through. So it'll come to you naturally, and it will. And once you get there, literally hone in on it and embrace it and like write it down and like make it, lock it in, like literally lock it in and put the key and throw it away, like because it's not going to come to you right away. It didn't come for us.
There's going to be a trial and error period of your life.
Exactly.
I feel like, and in this point of time, like maybe be more open to things.
Yeah.
Say yes to opportunities. Because if you're in a constant place of, because I've been there, like stuck.
Yeah.
Always at home, not really trying anything, just like same things. I know I'm not happy. If you're in that position of like, I'm not feeling fulfilled, I'm not happy where I am, that's when you're going to have to, the light's not on.
Oh man, dang it.
It's pause. Okay. She's going to turn on the light.
Please pause.
It's okay.
No wonder why it felt so dark.
I know. Okay. It's okay.
We're going to keep that.
Yeah, it's whatever. Technical difficulties. Anyway,
I'm back. Hello.
Anyway, back to it. What was I saying? Shit. Okay.
Shit. Get it back.
Hold on.
Trial and error.
Okay. Be open. Just like be open to the opportunity. That's what I had to go through. Just saying yes to things. Like I could have said no to getting my license. Like I could have I definitely had a feeling in me that was like, that's hard. Like, I don't know if I can do it. But if you're in that state already, there's like nothing to lose because you're already in such a state where you're stuck and everything. So why not? It's going to be difficult, but again, choose your difficult. Like, do you want to stay as a potato or do you want to try other things? And who knows, that could be the groundbreaking thing in your life that can get you to a state of, okay, I'm ready to dream big. I'm ready to make this bigger. And things could change too. Your dreams can change. And that's also exciting because it's like now you're open to other things that you never thought you would, like podcasting, for example. Like I never thought I could do a podcast ever in my life.
Me neither.
So
and for me, like it took a lot of failure to find out what I wanted. And when I failed in the things that I thought I wanted to do in my past goals and dreams, and I failed at them, I had to kind of come back to my roots of like what makes me happy. And that was being creative, dancing, doing all these things. And in that, when I went back to those roots and kind of left those failures behind and tried to find myself again, then that's when I found these goals, and like I found a new inspiration of what I actually wanted to do in life. Like I had those goals back in college of doing all those things, but maybe they weren't for me. Maybe I had to go through all of that. Maybe they're not for me now. Maybe they will be for me later, but it took me a lot to get to my mindset now. And so don't be hard on yourself. Everyone gets their goals and their dreams together differently. Say, like, what if you had your goals ever since you were a kid? And it's been that way ever since. That's dope. Like, keep that. Don't give up and keep going. If you're kind of like going through the motions, taking it day by day, kind of lost, don't even know what you like to do, like Serena said, explore. Like, find things that make you happy. You never know.
Make it simple.
You
like,
never
it's
know.
So simple. Like, it doesn't need to be like you're gonna just like take up this new hobby and you're locked into that. It could be so small.
Like
changing your environment, changing where if you work from home, go somewhere else. Just like be around something different. Change is like so welcomed and so necessary when you're in a state like that. So here's a question. What are the daily habits or routines that keep you aligned with your dreams and goals, and how do you stay organized and focused with that? Is there anything specific that you do, like habits or routines that keep you aligned with your dreams?
I think having my business period having my business period and like setting a schedule for myself and what I need to do through that to make my business better. I think that's something that I do that's specific to me, obviously. That helps me stay aligned with my dreams. It's the small stuff that you think that you wouldn't think that would cater to it. It's the smallest stuff, whether it be cleaning your space or like reorganizing, posting on social media, talking to your friends, making connections through friends of friends, like meeting new people, like, or just like small stuff, restocking, like in my case, restocking, or for Serena's case, like making phone calls, like small stuff like that, you're probably already doing that you don't know that is actually a big part of like what will get you to where you need to be. So,
I think habits are the driving force really of like getting to your goals because it really takes those little things and like even the smallest things. Like I know my goals are really big, but what's like the first thing I can do? First thing I could do is create a morning routine. Something that's going to help me feel empowered for the day, feel reset for the day, and ready.
I think you talked about
to
your morning
conquer.
Routine.
So
I
like
love her morning routine.
As simple as that because that's going to put me in a good mood to then achieve the goals that I need to be or be consistent with my goals. So start there. I think with every entrepreneur, we'll say that morning routine. Number one. Okay. So organized and focused, again, just having a schedule, you already know. And then this is a good one. So how do you define success in relation to your dreams? Is it achieving the end goal, or is success more about the journey and personal growth? Correct.
In the moment, it might not feel successful. Like it might not feel like, oh shoot, am I even like anywhere close to my goals? Am I close to my dreams? But actually, like
that's what it is.
It's what it is.
It's doing that work is what success is. Because half the time, majority of people don't want to do the work.
That's facts.
So you doing the work in general, you're not probably making the money that you want just yet, but you're doing it. And that's going to get you there. And that's success to me.
That's success.
What's success to you? How do you define success?
How do I define success? Other than happiness and feeling fulfilled, I think that's success for me. Like I feel completely fulfilled in my purpose. And whether it be a small thing in my business or whether it be a milestone in my business or in my life, all of them are a success in itself. They're just different. They're a different breed of success.
I like that.
So that's how I define it. It comes in waves. It's different for me.
I think it's very like complex for sure. I never think success is like what I have. Like it's not material things. It's not
far from
it really doesn't matter to me. To other people it could be, and that's fine. But for me, I think it's more of like constantly doing the things that make you better that make you grow.
Yep.
I think that's success to me, because you're constantly elevating, because as a human being, there's no limit, right? And I feel like just constantly, because you never want to, like for us, like I know we never want to stay the same. So constantly working toward a goal, working on myself in all aspects is success to me.
Yes.
It's definitely not one-dimensional.
No, it's not.
So like, yeah, I think that's what it is. And like, again, finding fulfillment in what you do, and having a purpose.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you don't have to be, and like it says here, like, it's not the end goal, because even if we reach the goal, and I'm sure we've reached goals by now, look at us, we still want more.
Yeah.
So really it is about the growth and the actions and the journey.
No, exactly. Ooh. And for me, success isn't just one thing specifically.
Yeah.
Like it's small things that had happened to me throughout the course of my life. Like that's how I see it. Like, oh, this person is successful. Definition of successful. That just puts them in one little thing. Like that just defines one thing in their lives or one thing that they do.
Everyone measures it differently, because someone can be like, oh, this person's making $1 million. They're so successful.
Yeah, but what if they think they're failing because they're not?
What if their personality is like, I don't know. Or like, this person's successful because their relationships are so solid and so meaningful.
Right.
So there's so many ways. And I think just cultivating all that good in like every aspect of your life, and in a way where it's not measured by others, but like towards your standards, as long as you're fitting your own standards and values and you're constantly living up to it and continuing to elevate it, girl, that's it.
That's the one.
That's it. That's all you got to take from this.
That's it. That's all we got to say.
As you look ahead, what are your biggest aspirations for the next phase of your life beyond your 20s? We kind of touched on that already.
We did. I want to say 20s. A lot of people think, oh, 20s. Like,
I'm trying to
that's
enjoy
where I'm
it.
trying to. That's where I'm trying to get married and get because. That's not. This is different now. It's different now. I want to say my 30s are gonna be my prime, babe. Okay, prime. I'm gonna be my prime. Health, mental wise, like goals and like success in my business. I think the 20s were amazing,
stepping stones,
but like
we're still in it.
I'm still in my 20s. We still got a long ways to go.
And I'm excited though. I really want to savor
the
our 20s.
moments. Yeah,
because I know that by the time we get our 30s, I know we're going to be in a good place. But I know that 20s is 20s, and 20s is supposed to be like fun and like self-discovery and all that good stuff. And I feel like there's just so much more in store and for us to learn about ourselves.
I feel like my 20s, they've been okay. Like how has it been for you being in your 20s?
It's a lot of different phases. I feel like 20s is so like constantly changing.
Same.
Like I'm such a different person now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I think it's so much self-discovery and so many midlife crises.
That's okay.
You hear so many people in their 20s say they have midlife crisis.
I feel like people in their midlife crisis are like in their 30s, 40s.
I know. But like, yeah, it's just like so much of like, I feel like in our 20s, we just constantly want to know. We want to know where we're going to be. We want to be this
trying to
person.
jump ahead.
And it's like, calm down.
Chill out.
Breathe.
Take a nap. Drink some water.
Stay hydrated.
Stay hydrated.
I think I needed to be more hydrated in my 20s.
Yeah. No, but yeah, my 20s were probably similar, like very ups and downs. I don't know. When I was younger, 20 was too high to count. Like I had no idea what was in store for me.
Nearing.
Now I'm like almost, we're in their mid 20s.
Yeah. So we still have more to go. We still have 4 years.
We have our 3 years. Whole life.
Yeah.
Whole life.
So much. But I think 20s is more just like self-discovery and just making the mistakes.
Reflection.
For sure. Make the mistakes now, because it's like, you know, as you get older, you don't want to make them.
Yeah, learn those lessons now.
Learn the lessons down. Be okay with it.
Because at the end of the day, we're working and we're doing everything for our future selves. Woo-hoo. So just keep that in mind when you're setting your goals, setting your dreams. Make those mistakes now, like we said, in your 20s. Learn, navigate, and like it's okay. Like you're doing
We're gonna
amazing.
get through this together, guys.
Yeah,
we are a community of just like people in our 20s figuring it out, just like we said in our very first episode.
Exactly.
So if you're struggling, let us know. We are here for you.
Mm-hmm. We are here. It's a safe space, like we said in the first episode. We're here to support you, support each other, grow, learn together, and you know, like all love at the end of the day, because this is what our dreams are made of. Period.
We're gonna watch the movie.
I know. We're gonna go watch it now. Bye. Peace.
Bye.
We'll see you in the next one. Bye.